You use this every single day, but do you actually know how it works? Today, we're going deep inside how RAM actually works, and what you'll find is both elegant and mind-blowing. Let's break it down. Let's start with the big picture. How RAM actually works involves several key components working together. At its core, you have the main elements that make the system function. Each part has a specific role and they all communicate through well-defined interfaces. The beauty is in how these simple parts combine to create something powerful. The first thing you need to understand is the fundamental mechanism. This is where the magic happens. The process starts simply enough, but the speed and precision at which it operates is what makes it remarkable. Think of it like a perfectly choreographed dance. Every step matters. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The second key concept builds on what we just saw. This is the part that most people get wrong or oversimplify. The reality is more nuanced and more elegant than the simplified version you'll find in most textbooks. The third piece of the puzzle ties everything together. This is the mechanism that makes the whole system actually useful in practice. Without this, everything we've discussed so far would be too slow, too unreliable, or too limited to be practical. Let's see this in action with a real example. Watch how each component does its part in the data flows through the system, gets processed at each stage, and produces the result. The entire process takes an incredibly small amount of time. Here's the clever part that makes modern implementation so fast. Engineers discovered that by adding this optimization layer, they could dramatically improve performance. It exploits a fundamental pattern in how systems behave. Now let's watch the complete system run from start to finish. Every component we discussed working in harmony. This is the cycle that repeats over and over, making the technology you depend on actually work. That's how RAM actually works, from the fundamental building blocks to the clever optimizations that make it fast. If you want to understand more about how computers work at this level, subscribe. We're breaking down one piece of the machine every week.